Simos. And Monkfish. Hard shots and But yo, welcome back. What's the crack with your big boy? Why do I say big boy? I never say that. But Simos Sim Car Sim Frame, aka the real Sim Shady.
I'm Monkfish. We are back again to fucking waffle ears off yous. Hope you're all doing well. And Simo brother, start off with how was your week?
My week is, you know what? It's been actually full of enjoyment because it's only Tuesday.
I know it's Tuesday, yeah, but
you know
how was your Monday? Monday's usually tough, isn't it?
I'm actually a Monday man. I hate Tuesdays, and that's why I feel I'm low in energy today for some reason. But yesterday I was full of energy, full of beans, and I'm back. You know, I had a Tyson Fury's energy drink yesterday. Have you tried that yet?
No, Monster's the only one I would really drink.
Oh, I'm telling you now, it is cracking.
Did you see our man on TikTok that done the Tyson Fury?
I tried to do it. I just can't do his voice.
Is that where he's like, I'm gonna try to drink?
Yeah,
I
tried to do it, but just shocking.
Absolutely brilliant.
No, I'm not gonna try.
But here,
choking over yourself.
Exactly, but here, as you've all seen,
Stickage.
we have the big man on himself, and he is the big man because he's fucking 10 foot something.
He's the length of the M50, the
10 foot 6.
What are you actually? What size are you actually, like height?
6'7".
I bet you are size 11.
You what?
Size 11 in feet.
Yeah, which is actually small for my height.
Is
I
actually?
should be about a size fucking 15.
What?
Wow.
Size 11 is big.
That is big. I'm a size 9.
But he's a small basketball player.
Average height in the NBA is 6'7", so
is it
average?
Average Joe Soap.
That's me.
Like ourselves.
Man of the people.
Man of the people. He's the man of the Guinness, man.
Exactly, and everyone knows the Guinness guru.
If you don't, you're hiding under a rock.
If you don't, you're hiding under a rock, and you need to get out and start drinking the milk. But
we have to.
We're gonna bring him right back.
Way back.
Yeah, way back. Let's try and even go back before he was drinking the milk.
Yeah.
If you keep hearing us say milk, we're just talking about.
We're talking about Guinness.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bonya, as he would say. But like, we won't go back that far yet. But
into the room.
Yeah. But how did you like? Give us a little bit how you got into starting the old Guinness guru.
Right, so
well, now it's such a cliche question.
No, I haven't been on a podcast in ages, so it's actually trying to think.
Refreshing.
What is the story? What's the least boring way to tell it?
Yeah.
So I'd always be honest and say there's a fella in. Do you know Barstool Sports?
I do indeed, of course we do.
The head
El
of Presidente, Dave Portnoy, does pizza reviews, and I had never heard of him, but now I fucking love Barstool.
Yeah, I love Barstool
and
as well.
One of the lads, shout out Cozy, he's a lad I would have known back from Ashburn, and he kind of saw that I was doing like I would have known, it wouldn't have been his mate, and he was always kind of into like fucking making random shit, you know? Like some lads just do whatever, and then lads like us are just doing this weird shit on the side because our brains are just fucking.
Our brains don't stop.
Yeah, and he was like, he saw I was doing my own YouTube channel, literally doing like a fucking rip off of James Corden karaoke shite with the odd person from Dublin, like.
Wait, actually,
and getting about 100 views of a video, like.
Still
and he was like,
still 100 people.
Yeah, and he was like, did you ever see this lad? There was the pizza reviews. I think you could do it with Guinness. And there was one or two people on Instagram, which I don't think he even knew about, but doing it like there was a Guinness advisor doing it, but it was anonymous.
Yeah, there actually is a few Guinness pages.
The whole thing was that
now there is, yeah.
Now there's millions.
Yeah.
If you type in Guinness in any city, it'll come up. But so he was like, you could do this with Guinness, and the whole thing was that he'd be the cameraman and I'd go around, and at the start it was absolutely shite, just like anything is absolutely shite. At the start, we were going around to random pubs in Dublin. I didn't even have the balls to tell them that, like,
you were
what I was doing. I was just like, because I was gonna literally do it outside the front, just like fucking El Presidente, like.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, can I just do you mind if I film a video out the front? And he sized me as well, like as if I'm some little gimpy.
That's what I was gonna say. It's actually gosh, you can't even like look up at them like that. You're
I
just
can't
like,
hide. I'm like looking down at them like some little 8-year-old lad man, like, what the fuck you on about? And I'd be like, do you know what? I'm just making a video going around pubs in Dublin, just drinking Guinness, and they'd be a bit like, what are you on about? And you'd go out the front and do it. There was absolutely fucking no traction start whatsoever, like, and I was consistent with it as well.
And what were you uploading on at that time? Was it just YouTube?
Just YouTube.
Right.
And
YouTube was a hard
just YouTube spot. and like was so clueless that I'd put it on my personal Instagram. I'd literally put up a picture and be like, yeah, this video is on YouTube now, thinking people are gonna go. But what you learn is people, you can't move people from one app to another.
That was hard.
Even if they're your biggest fan. Unless it's some unbelievably like waited for video, they're not gonna, if they're on TikTok, they want to watch your TikTok and go. So then you realise they need to start making clips and all that. 100%. But yeah, started doing literally the odd individual pub in Dublin. No one gave a fuck. Then we started doing it town by town, and that started to pick up, and then COVID hit, and then started mixing Guinness with fucking Monster and that, and I could fucking find in the shops.
There was
TikTok blew up, and then
that was actually nice.
Yeah, like weird. That was actually
the
nice.
first few, like Guinness, and like it literally started. One of the lads I was following a page called Pint Man Appreciation. He sent me out being like Guinness and Iron Brew or Guinness and Blue Wicked or something like that.
Oh, I seen the Blue Wicked one. Yeah,
and he was like, you should try this on your page, and I did it, and I did 3 of them, and they did well on Instagram, and I was like, what's this fucking TikTok thing? It's for 9-year-olds, but sure.
That's what I was like at the start.
Yeah, I was like, sure, I'll throw it up there.
Let's throw up a Guinness video for 9-year-olds.
I put up, exactly, I put up 3 videos in like the space of a few minutes, and I had like 2,000 followers in a day. I woke up like I was like, what the fuck, must be something in this, and you couldn't go to the pub, so I was just literally like,
fuck it, whatever.
Next day, I was going down to Tesco. I was going down to fucking Tesco, like, right, every single fucking fizzy drink or anything I could find, like, and just mixing them, and these videos were getting like averaging probably 1 million views, like, and that was every day. And I remember waking up and I had like 11,000 new followers, and I was like, what is going on? But it was like I was getting these followers from mixing Guinness with fucking shite. It was a bit of a kind of like, it's not really exactly what I want to be doing, but you take the followers.
Okay, so did you have a bucket beside you? Like, were you getting sick or anything?
No, sure, I'd take it 1 sip of it and then fuck it down the sink. I wasted a lot of Guinness, I won't lie, like, and people would be like, this guy's an alcoholic and all. Sure, I'd sit there on a Sunday and I'd record like 7 videos. I literally
7 cans of
Guinness. It would be
gone.
like Guinness and Fanta, mix them together, drink it. It'd take 2 minutes to record, 1 sip down the sink. It is fucking a lot of waste, but I didn't give a shit, like. And then just pump 1 video out for about 3 months, and then I just said, right,
it's just about consistency, isn't it?
What are you on? What's the following on TikTok?
TikTok's a mad one, like. TikTok follow means fuck all.
Doesn't it? I think it means fuck all.
I have nearly 400,000 followers on TikTok, but that has only grown by about 20,000 in probably the last 2 years. It went from 0 to 300,000 in like 2 months.
It's madness.
And that was just pure fluke. Like, I'm not going to say that was nothing to do with hard work. That was just a lad mixing Guinness. It was just the fact that it was the exact same thing every time. It was literally like, if you scroll through the TikToks, it's like Guinness on, Guinness on, Guinness on. It's just fucking absolute nonsense, really.
Keep it. It's just that's.
What are you at here? These cans gonna go cold or what?
These cans are cold. They're freezing cold.
Yeah.
And I'm about.
Cold?
Yes, they are, sir.
Oh
and we're gonna open them.
The boys have the Nitro Surge cans.
So I just want to be. I just want to be judged.
Yeah, go on.
And I want to ask you a question, right? Because this question was a little. Because I put up something just before Christmas, right? I was like, had a Guinness and I took a sip of it, and I was like splitting the G.
Yeah.
Right. And there was some cunt, right? And he was saying, it's not the G you're splitting. What did he say?
The E.
You're splitting the E.
Fuck the E. Some people say the E. Some people say between the. Do you have the glass there?
Yeah.
Between the harp and.
Show the people the glass. Show the people the glass. Put it in front of that camera there.
Here's a glass for you, sir.
Can you see that? Oh, that's fucking crystal clear. Jesus
Dude, that's
Christ.
a nicer glass.
Right, look. That's the fucking new style glass, lad. Are you mad?
You're
gonna get cancelled for that.
Yeah.
What?
Give me that glass.
Yeah.
Look at the difference.
Look at the difference. You want
Shy.
Yeah.
Quality. Come on, lads.
Yeah, why is it shy though?
Because it's new.
Because there's all the dips.
And now lads just don't want to drink out of it.
There's all the dips and all
the
in it.
dents. They were like, oh yeah, we'll bring this in. You can put your thumb in and all that. And people are like, no.
Yeah, but would that not take the This obviously takes away from how
My
it's
big
settled and all, I'd say, does it?
It's just like our lads want what they know, what they've been drinking for
Exactly.
years.
They don't like
Just a
change.
good raw glass.
Even though it's literally like 11
They want to
years
go
old.
in, fart, smell their farts,
Yeah.
drink their Guinness,
Yeah.
go home, bait the woman. That's what you want to do.
But people say split the G, right? Yes, it is split the G. Is the camera there? Yeah. Focus up now, lads. There we go.
Right.
And then some people will say between their harp and the ends. But that's too easy. You have to be bang on that little
We're
line
all
on the
going to
G.
try it.
The harp and the ends, yeah, that's a bit easy because you have literally.
But it doesn't. What are you going to say? Split the harp and
Split the
G.
Split the
It's
G.
Guinness. That's
Guinness.
just it. People
Exactly.
always
That's
ask
what I
me,
was trying to say.
Split the
It's
E.
Guinness.
What's it? A fucking ecstasy
Yeah,
tablet? Like?
exactly. And see you. Who was it that said it to me?
It was on a.
What's his name? Oh, it'll come back to me because I want to say Q.
Well, I don't know. I'm a bit amazed now as to why you're so disgusted about a new glass.
I wouldn't.
Look, it's not. He's just telling you why because the
But
old
I do
men.
get what you mean. Like, what?
There's a load of
why
bars
should I be
around.
fancy?
Like, if you go into a bar in the fucking west of Ireland, you wouldn't get that.
Would you not?
No, you wouldn't.
No way.
There was a whole thing where I think Guinness were brought out then. They'd give the bars then for free, and then they had to start paying for these.
Right, you have to go first because you're
Right.
recorded.
I want you to go
the
first.
charge and all when
You want me to
making.
go
You
first?
can't be looking at me.
And you want to judge me?
Yeah.
Alright, judge me. Right, do we have
Do you
to?
want the good glass?
No, we're going to let you have the
I'm gonna
good
use
glass.
the new glass.
Yeah, because I want to
Yeah.
get cancelled. Right?
You just fucking put it down in the gullet like that.
Right, so we start like that.
So he's cracking it open.
Yeah, crack it open.
Have you read your steps along the side of the can?
Don't need to, sir.
Don't give a fuck.
Just steps
I'm a
on the
madman.
side of the camera, then cop that.
Then you press that button.
Alright? You press the button till the top of that there is illuminated.
Illuminati.
Oh, we have a serious.
Have a good
Right, am I on?
Is it ringing? Yeah, you're
we're
on,
on.
lad.
Yeah,
You're on.
Right, and this is me
You don't
here.
think you have to hold the button, but sure, do
Right,
what you
I'm
want.
not.
Get that
Why do
can
you not hold
right
it?
to horizontal. I also want to make the point that I have absolutely zero affiliation with Guinness because it sounds like I'm here trying to push this product, but
Look
like,
at that. Look
keep
at
going,
it.
keep
Oh,
going.
I love it. Look, I'm actually a connoisseur.
Look.
I'm a little bit back on the, like a little bit of that.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
gonna,
all the way or do you
no,
stop?
I'm gonna
That's
stop.
the 2-part pour, isn't it?
2-part pour.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
normal can, I
2-part
just
pour.
lump the whole
Oh,
thing
you're
in and
always
get
a
it into
2-part
you.
pour,
French.
guys.
You what?
Always
You
2-part pour.
found the French?
2-part pour? What the fuck's that mean?
Oh, that was a bit French, wasn't
Wasn't
it?
it?
2-part pour.
2-part pour.
Me poo poo.
Beep, beep, beep. Right, a little bit.
I'm liking it.
Well, you go now because
Yeah, I'm waiting for
while.
settle.
Right, sorry.
The other one's over there.
The other one. There's 3 of them, wasn't there?
See, this one, I was actually is
I
surprisingly
have
cold.
this cold one here. I'll get you
So
a
if there's a
cold
difference in temperatures, the head will be different.
one. I'll get you a cold one as well if you want.
You hardly have 3 nitro surges.
I think so.
Right.
Oh, fucking spillage on that.
There's
Is that spillage?
Look at the other side
for
of it.
fuck's
All over the fucking,
sake.
all over the sneaks.
Oh, for fuck's
The lovely
sakes,
black runners.
Can't believe
Here.
it.
That is fucking disgraceful.
Man. You know what it is?
Clip
it was
that.
him.
Clip that. TikTok that. Million views.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
Look at the fucking state of that on the telly up
Wait,
there.
I'm ready.
Oh my lord.
I'm actually sad.
Wait, I'm ready. Is this
I
working?
made a
Right,
show me.
you give me your nitro surge there.
I made a
Simo.
show me family.
You give him your own, yeah?
This one fucking cursed, is it?
Don't say
Must
that.
be. Right, you can go next.
We both go at the same time,
Yeah.
will we? Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna leave mine there. Let's
Yeah, let that settle. This is
Go straight in like this.
Ah, good up there with that. Look at that. That's an animal.
fucking nearly forgot to turn the thing on.
Look at the monkhausen.
We just go straight in, yeah?
Straight in, no kissing. Do whatever you want. Pour it fully if you want.
Yeah. Oh, but look at the technique on this lad.
Not my first rodeo, lads.
No, it's not. He didn't even look. No,
Not even
hands,
looking
no.
at it, looking at the screen.
Yeah. Oh,
think
look at the monks fella. Oh, he is a bit. Oh, he's going straight in the middle, guys. Right.
Fucking hold on to this.
You know, oh, look at the pot. Like, you know when you put, you know what I love doing?
What?
It's
Look at
actually
that.
red. Guinness.
Wait, bang it.
What are you banging it for, you mad cunt?
That's a little trick an outlet taught me.
Yeah, you know when you
Was
say
he
home
alright?
with the black stuff?
Yeah.
It's actually ruby red.
I know that, yeah.
Isn't that mad?
And if you look
It's
through the very bottom of
yeah.
it, you can actually see through it.
Like,
Don't dip the wick now, lad. And don't pull out too early. See, not much damage on that, lad.
There's not, isn't there not?
So you, Simo, you went balls
Simo,
out and you got too much done.
Simo.
Yours is settled. You split the G.
Look at that.
You try split the G and then we'll do it in a minute.
Hold on.
Lads, look at the head on that. That's because it wasn't as cold, I told you.
What, is there a difference, yeah?
If it's not as cold, the head will be massive when it's warm, but go on, Simo, lad.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
Get that fucking into you.
Hold on.
You have to go right up to the mic and the gulp, gulp, gulp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
AMSR.
Glug 3000.
There you go, yeah. The Guinness gluck. Oh,
Too far.
alcoholic, too far.
Bollocks.
Yeah, sign him up.
Sign him up.
Boys, mine's not bad.
I just wanted to note that I wasn't in control of the storage of the can. So I got the fucking massive head for a fella with a massive head, right? Come on, monkfish.
Oh, there was a bubble.
Oh, he's bubbled.
Oh, he bubbled it. He bopped it and bopped it. It's gone now.
I can't believe I'm at an overshooting that.
Oh, look at that.
I think I overshot it.
I don't know.
It's gonna
Oh, that's
little bit of dribblage. You know when you take a whiz and you think you're grand,
Yeah, Willy dribble.
and then you
Wiz-
check the boxers, you're like
the Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa, yeah. This
Yeah,
is
you get-
gonna
you
be
get the,
lads. If this
slancha.
goes, if this
Oh my
picture
God.
is put on the socials, I am done.
Oh,
Fuck.
look at the
No,
dome.
wait.
look at the head, innit?
Look at the dome, yo, and Juliet.
The dome, that's all I could
Get
control.
hold on, let us see the difference.
I know it's. Look at here, monkfish.
We
Put
have to
yours
give him
beside mine. Look at the
That's give him a
fucking
second chance.
flathead screwdriver you have there, and then look at mine. Like, but then look at the head on mine. Man, we split the G.
Boys, mine is.
Slancha. Come on, together.
Ready?
Slancha, lads.
Slancha, boys. Split the G, here we go.
Size of the head in there.
Go on, split it.
I think I've done alright, lads.
Yeah, boy. It's 4 gulps now.
Oh, you doing well.
Okay, focus up. Go on, go on. Usually you have to put it on a flat surface and then you can really tell, but I think I've done alright there.
I think you've just done it.
Yeah.
The expert,
Cheers,
the
lads.
guru.
The guru.
Cheers to the guru. Cheers to the guru.
But yeah,
But here, while we're on this,
Yeah, I think people are bored of fucking us pouring cans.
no one's
I just said
bored
millions
of
of
cans.
views of you just drinking. and
Very
pouring
true,
cans.
yeah.
There's a small bit of stickage on that.
While we're on it,
Going alright.
I have a few bits here for you, right?
Hit me with a
Boy,
few
he's
bits.
looking for that, yeah. Why doesn't it stick? Isn't it dirty glasses, is it?
Yeah,
Do you think-
it's like
It's all
I've
science,
learned
isn't
it's a load of fucking bollocks really. Like I remember getting a pint in Portugal. It was the most septic looking York I've ever gotten, but the stick was perfect down the side of it. Just because the glass was probably filthy, so I was just hugging on to that like. And then you get a lovely pint, and then like especially in America they use all these different cleaning, but that's just too boring to even go into. But it's a total mystery to be honest. But it
Isn't
just
it?
looks cool for the Instagram.
Yeah, of course. Oh,
Do you think that's true though about people like just getting too into it?
Absolutely, obviously, like.
Are you?
It's
just
my
like-
whole
it's
thing.
just like
But
arguing,
if I
isn't
was in a pub with my mates, like it would just be like, yeah, good pint, yeah, like, but
Yeah, but it'd be do that though. We're like that as well. We're like,
true,
look at
we
the
are.
damage on
yeah,
that.
but
You're like,
it's definitely. I don't think gone too far. Like lads can talk about whatever they want, but it's definitely a case of like, if you're not drinking Guinness. If you're with like 5 lads and you're drinking fucking Heineken and there's 4 lads sitting there just going, the damage on that, the shtick on that, taking pictures, oh that's an 8 out of 10. Like if you're not drinking it, you'll be like, I'm so bored. And then
Yeah,
if you
shut
are
the
drinking it
fuck
but you
up.
don't give a fuck
yeah,
about all
but
this stuff,
if you come with a fella that's drinking Heineken, he's getting kick up the hole, isn't he?
there you go, yeah.
Do you get me?
Heineken guru.
The Heino, the Hein Bros.
The
Is
Heino
there
mate.
anyone that does
Where
other
is the
drinks?
outcast man?
I remember seeing some people sending me a Heineken guru on Instagram or something, alright, but sure.
There has to be someone doing something else, like a
There's-
whiskey guru or something. I might do that. Whiskey guru.
You'd be fucking locked.
You'd be
Gargan
big
man,
red
man.
face on you. You'd be like fucking Alex Ferguson.
Imagine like the start
Big
of your
whiskey
TikTok,
now.
you're just so fresh, and then come to the end where the last video is, you just have a big red nose.
Yeah.
Yes, me, I'm doing a whiskey video. I don't know.
I wouldn't have a fucking clue about whiskey. Like if you put the cheapest whiskey in the world or the most expensive, I wouldn't have. I just think
Like I
they're all
don't
rotten.
like age bottles like and all that.
No.
Carried on.
Well,
Like,
get into it for
mix
a
it
while.
with a ginger ale or something all day long, yeah, grand. But like, I remember getting these fancy whiskeys sent to me, and I sent my mate a picture of those whiskey, and I was mixing it with like Diet Coke and all, and he was like, "You absolute wanker."
Yeah, absolute
Yeah,
dirt.
I was into it for a while. I was like, not the way we're saying, like, we were like, what he's saying as well, oh, get us in the stick and all, and I was like that for a while with whiskey. I was drinking on its own and all, being like, oh yeah, that's real smooth and all. And
how the fuck, it just burns the life out of you.
it's actually, some of it is nice, and some of them you're just being a wanker and you're just drinking and going, oh yeah, it's so nice, and you're like,
I only
why
got
am
into
I
it.
put myself through this?
Yeah,
I only really got into it when McGregor brought his whiskey out.
That's not
you
even
just
nice
hopped on the
whiskey, to be
bandwagon.
honest.
Yeah, I liked it. It's the only,
I wasn't
it's the
a
only
fan
thing
of
I
it.
I
knew.
heard it. I've
liked
never
it.
tried it, but I heard it wasn't great.
But you know,
Yeah.
I do know what you did try, and I want your honest opinion on it. The stout
The Black
from
Forge.
the Black Forge stout.
Was it
And I
nice?
still haven't been yet.
Did
Yeah,
you
we haven't
see
been
what was put on Twitter and all?
Yeah.
That crack. It
Yeah.
was very funny.
What was it?
I
Explain,
went to the
don't know.
Black Forge.
Let him say it. Let him tell.
Went to Black Forge in 2021 as it just opened, and it had like that's obviously like my normal videos are going to different towns, but if something just opens or Guinness brings
Course,
something out,
yeah.
then you do it because it's relevant and people
Course, yeah,
watch it.
yeah,
People
bang.
be always interested in that to do with McGregor. People are fucking mad for.
100%.
So I went there and I was like, right, I'll try the Guinness and then I'll try the Black Forge too. And I tried the Guinness. I was like, yeah, it's grand. Like it's like 7.
Does he have Guinness
7
in
out
there
of
as well?
Yeah, he
Has
does. He does. Yeah,
course he
Does
would.
he? Fair play to him.
and I said, yeah, it's grand, like 7 out of 10. And then I tried the Black Forge and I said, like, I'd never really tried other stuff. Like, you've got all like Beamish and Murphy's and Island's Edge and all this shit.
Island's Edge is door.
Beamish is rotten.
I think they're all rotten, like, and that's now like affiliation with Guinness. It's just I'm just used to Guinness.
Here, look, we are affiliated.
Yeah, affiliated
Get a
with
sponsor.
And I tried, basically, the story goes, I tried it and I was literally like, it's alright. I've had worse, not my cup of tea. I could drink a few of them, but it's alright. That was the very just.
That
like,
was your thing, yeah. It was
it was
short and
grand.
simple.
It was grand. I didn't say it bad. I
Wasn't
didn't.
slating it, like,
I wasn't
yeah,
slating
yeah.
at all. And because it genuinely was fine. Like. And then McGregor was trying to promote the Black Forge on Twitter, and someone goes, the state of that stout looks shite. I'm sure it's rotten, or I've been in there and it's rotten. And McGregor, I'm fucking hiccups now. McGregor goes, well, actually, the Guinness guru, and he didn't tag me, the Guinness guru, world renowned pint enthusiast, was in, and he was blown away by our stout. So then I made a video of myself kind of reacting to myself drinking it, and I'm literally like, yeah, it's grand, and I'm just there like, he's blown away, lads. He is fucking blown. And I'm like, wouldn't be my cup of tea, blown away, lads. So then when I meet people, like it's kind of like an inside joke where someone might go, geez, were you blown away by that pint? Or they might just genuinely mean it, and I think it's an inside joke, but yeah, it was funny to actually see like a tweet from McGregor and it said like,
Course, that's
guru.
good.
I was
Let's
like,
kill,
I was
man.
like, yeah, fuck it, I don't give a shit. You didn't tag me. It's just like any sort of exposure.
I'm still yet to
That's
go,
class.
aren't we?
Yes.
It is
you have to
nice.
go
It's just
and
like it's ridiculously like upmarket. It's really fancy.
Yeah.
Like.
Did you try the food and all, obviously?
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
Not the food guru.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
true,
he's not the
yeah,
fucking
that's
food
true.
guru, is he? Or the ice cream guru?
That's true. The guru, ice cream guru.
Like I've been like, oh yeah, I should start all this other reviews, but I'd be an absolute fucking whale then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like your man that was skinny and then he's eating McDonald's the last 3 years and he's in a
Your man
fucking mobility
Avocado.
scooter.
Avocado.
Yeah.
What a
that's
man.
Oh
fucking-
my goodness,
Is
man!
that real? You look at that, it's like, is that even real life? Like,
He's
That's
fucked.
major, isn't it?
yeah,
He's fucking obese, man.
yeah. To give people reference, he's like, he does. Is it mukbang? I never
Yeah,
really
the
Yeah, I was
mukbangs,
understood
gonna
yeah.
say
He
that.
was just watching some cunt eat, and he's just sitting
Mukbangs
there.
are good though.
He
They
just
go
sits
to-
there, and he for the last like 3 years, he's just been doing it. Started out skinny, and now he's an absolute
Big
unit.
John Bosch.
Oh, here.
Bosch.
Big
Bosch.
John's Tuesday night curry takeaway order.
Every night of the week, like.
Oh,
Oh, I love it.
God.
Fucking
It's me,
size him as
Big
well.
John. Oh, here's my order. Can I get a King Pao Chow, man?
And he
Bosch.
thinks that the person in the Chinese thinks he's a legend.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. He's like, yeah, Big Johnny, yeah. I'm just gonna order this right now, yeah.
Bosch.
Oh, Bosch,
But everyone
man.
says it though. He's fucking
I know,
catching.
yeah.
What's the other prick's name? He came to Ireland and he tried Leo Bordox.
The blondie, Tom fucking, the man who was on The Apprentice, and he says Bosch as well. Is that who you're thinking of?
No, he's a stouter lad as well. He's a big lad as well.
Not
My brother Keane knows
the
him.
Rate My Takeaway.
Yeah, right. My
Yeah,
takeaway
yeah,
guy. You know
yeah.
him. He did Leo Bordox that time.
But again, like,
So
you're doing
many
it
of them.
every day. Like, I try to do like one video maybe a week.
Because you don't want to be locked all the time.
Yeah, and then
know what I mean?
like it's a mad thing. It's just not sustainable at all. That's like that's TikTok in a nutshell. You find something that's a niche,
A niche,
but
yeah.
it can't last forever.
Like, is the internet thing that people being influencers, like, is there longevity in it? Like, is there longevity?
Time will tell.
Exactly.
Time will tell. You have to definitely not in just posting fucking ads and shit. You have to be able to turn
like
it
you
into
have to have
something else.
something in the background.
Yeah.
Like how do people get paid? Like personal question.
Go on.
Do you work a 9 to 5?
No.
No.
So I would have been a painter decorator. You up to tradies.
You up to tradies? We're the boys.
Painter decorator for about 5 years up until about October 2021, and then I was purely just making a little bit. The only thing I make money on is YouTube. Because I have like
many subs.
The thing I'm most proud of is my YouTube. Like I've 50,000 subs on it.
Fuck right off.
But like people listening, like to get say I've like nearly 400,000 on TikTok. That's nothing to lads like you who know the fucking how hard it is.
It fucks with my brain because people think they're actually famous now on TikTok. And they have like bugs me.
50,000 on
absolutely
YouTube
nothing.
is major compared to 400,000 on TikTok.
Yeah, it's like it's
YouTube's
probably like
so
having
hard.
Yeah, YouTube is the toughest one, and because I was consistent on that,
What would
that's how I
your
did well.
what would your demographic be on your YouTube?
Americans has to be, is it?
A lot of Americans. It's probably like I think it's like 40% Irish, 40% UK. Not to get political, but I'm not sure where. Northern Ireland, if Northern Ireland is in the Ireland or whatever.
Yeah, true. Actually, never thought of that. Actually,
I think demographically it comes in UK. I don't know.
Yeah,
but then probably like 10% American, and then the other 10% is just fucking everywhere.
Bangladesh and all just pop up out of nowhere. Jared, remember we were going through? I think
I'm here
you
with Bangladesh lads. Fucking serious points.
No, like Kazakhstan or something. We were like,
no, we had a couple of lads in China and all this.
Yeah,
we were like,
oh no,
you wouldn't know how lads would find you.
Like, you must just click on it by accident or something.
Obviously, we're not. Obviously, we're not major on YouTube, right? But we got. I thought this was a deadly comment.
That was a good comment, actually. Yeah.
It was. Do you want to tell him the
some fella, our last video we put on, last podcast we put up, a fella was commenting on, and he was commenting on a few videos, and I was like, this fella must be watching, like, just found it and started watching them.
Yeah.
And then like his latest comment down was, it's nice to hear the Dublin accent while trucking around the USA. So it's mad to think now that
a truck driver in America, like, listen to the podcast.
Is he Irish or American?
Irish.
He must be Irish, and he's over there. Because he was like, it's class to hear the Dublin accent while I'm trucking around. It's mad to think now that he's just
in
on Route 66 blown around.
66 or like the Ice Road Truckers. Do you ever see that where they go on the fucking
absolute show?
Holy fuck, how do they do it?
See Discovery Channel. That's my favourite channel if I was to go back watching TV.
Yeah, like even like
is that
Gold Diggers?
What was it?
Did you ever see Rat Bastards?
No, what about American Pickers?
Dave.
Still going.
It's still going.
My brother fucking watched it the whole time.
What is the other one?
Is that other out
Pawn Stars?
Pawn Stars. Those lads are
Pawn Stars
fucking
class.
Chumley. What a legend.
Oh man. The old lad surely fucking died, did he?
Did he die? God rest
him.
Oh, what's his name again?
God rest him.
Big
Daddy
Big
D.
John or something.
Big John Bosch. I was about 90 when the show was on like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I know what I used to look when I hate Cajun porn. Cajun porn. That's the other one called. It's in fucking Kentucky or something. It's called Cajun.
Or Storage Wars. That was on it, wasn't it?
Why the fuck's it called Cajun?
I'll tell you now.
Spicy pawn shop.
Spicy pawn. Or
Just
it's like when
pawn.
British people say porn and pawn, they say it the same way.
Pawn. I'm going to pawn shop.
Yeah, Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
There's some mad stuff on
Pawn Stars.
Yeah, Discovery
Storage
Channel.
Wars was Discovery.
Epic.
Oh, Richard Rowland's Gas Monkey.
Never heard that one.
You never watched Gas Monkey?
Gas Monkey, no.
The garage doing all the cars and all. Wow, he's never did watch that.
Is Deadliest Catch Discovery?
Yeah. Deadliest Catch without the crabs.
That's probably top tier like that.
It is. No, Gold Rush.
Gold Rush.
That's what's his name? Schneebel.
That's fucking dying in it and all like.
What's his name? Dave Schneebel or something?
Mr. Schneebly.
No, that's fucking
School Rock. Oh, Mr. Schneebly. But here, right, so while we were on the Guinness there a few minutes ago, we have a little Guinness quiz for you.
Fuck, go on.
Now, you're not going to know any of these, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
But it's just
he's the fucking guru, man. What are you on about?
He's the guru. Yeah, but like,
he's the guru.
If you know these, I'd be seriously impressed.
The kangaroo.
I'd be like,
the guru.
You would have had to have actually sat at home and studied Guinness for these questions. It was Joe.ie had it up, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe.ie. Your man Joey's sound.
Man Joe.
Guinness quiz, 10 questions. Here we go, yeah?
Will I guess how many I think I'll get?
Guess how many you
I
think
think
you
I
get?
get about 7 of them.
I think
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say average. I'm gonna say 5.
5.
Yeah, I'd say 4 or 5.
Right, go on.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I allowed that? Here,
You
can we
can
do it
answer.
like a fucking...
There's
On 3.
There's four
Or can we
answers.
go?
Right in your phone
And
or
you-
something.
I'm gonna give you 4 answers.
How about you have a
And
catch?
you can pick the right answer.
Oh, multiple choice, even better.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, is that how it's done on the
That's
yoke?
how it's done on this, yeah.
Right, come on, the fuck, let's go.
So are
Give
you
me...
in it as
I'm
well?
against
Fucking
them. Come
energy up
on,
here.
Sim.
Right,
Come
so
on.
we'll go Daragh first, Simo second for the answers, right?
Right. My sound's gone bong.
Oh, will that persuade answers? Would we say him first, then you?
Get the fuck. Can that be a
Because you
little
say an
buzzer
answer,
type
hey.
of thing? Boing.
Has he not fucking read them?
No,
No.
he hasn't read them.
Hey, we do our own little segments.
Yeah, do it. You have to buzz in and don't give us the options.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah,
Or,
alright.
or is it just...
Oh,
Read the
right,
first one out.
Go,
Read the
go,
first
go.
one out.
No, any of them.
Read the first one out.
Go.
What? Right, so the first question is, who did Guinness offer a free pint to on Christmas Day in 1939?
Michael Lee Higgins.
Like, these are all like fucking...
That's
all
fun.
Oh, it's
well-known-
multiple choice.
Yeah.
Right, give
so-
us a multiple choice there.
Right,
So.
go on. And then we have this on 3, we have to say our answer.
Yeah,
Right.
Right, so number 1, British soldiers. Number 2, anyone wearing black. Number 3, toucan owners. Toucan or whatever way you
The
want to say
reference
it.
toucan is like the
That's
option
the-
they use
that's
for
the-
their ads.
Yeah. Right, and 4, Irish bar staff.
Right, so what year was it?
1939.
3, 2, 1. British soldiers.
I was going to say B.
Anyone wearing black?
Yeah.
Darragh's got it right, yeah.
1-0.
Oh, yeah.
Simo. Yeah.
I didn't know that, to be fair.
You
but
just
I
guessed it, did you?
Yeah.
I love it. We don't look at this because the tick is on them now.
Question
Right,
2.
Question 2. How long was the original lease on the Guinness Dublin Brewery? Do you want to try and answer without giving the
Yeah.
right answer?
3, 2, 1.
100 years.
9,000 years.
Correct.
Right, let's go. Next question. Come on. Easy fucking peasy. Let's go. Next question.
9,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some lease.
Yeah.
We can't even get 100 years on that show.
There's about another fucking 8,000 something left on it.
What the fuck, man?
There's some.
Right, question 3, yeah?
Right.
According to Guinness themselves, how long should it take to pour the perfect pint?
119.5 seconds. Next question.
What the fuck?
He is the
What you think I've
good.
been doing for the last 4
Oh
years?
my
Like,
God.
next question. Come
Next
on.
question.
10 out of 10. 10
When
out of
was the
10.
first Guinness World Records book published?
Just, why the fuck would I know that? Guinness World Records. Like, it's not
Right,
to
you
do with
want
pints.
for
Yeah.
I'm going to say to. Go on, give us that.
what were you gonna say?
I'm going to say
Let's just
1990.
both guess and whoever's closest.
Right.
You guess.
I'm going to say 2000.
94.
Right, he was closer. It's 1955.
What?
Can't really give myself there. But that's not counting. That's not
54.
real points.
Yeah, that's-
No, that's not
really,
points and points.
After the
Not
UK.
being-
Hey, what are you talking about?
Not be a coin.
Yeah, Joe, what is that?
You don't even put it together like it's Guinness World Records and actual Guinness. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
mad,
mad,
isn't
isn't
why
it?
the fuck did they sponsor that?
Why do they?
But here, if you were to do, what would you try and break a record on?
Oh, that's a good one. I
That
was
is a
only
good
thinking this the other
question.
day, and that's actually mad.
Like what?
I would try. I think I possibly will try this in 2023. Like most
Pints
most
drank at
pints, most bars. Like this Welsh lad did it. He went to like 60 bars in 24 hours, but he was only drinking like that much drink. But something like that, the most bars
Visited in a day.
visited, and you have to drink a certain amount. But would you have to bring one of the boys around with you then?
To video it. Like,
but
oh
the
no, you
fucking-
would. No, you
the
have to.
record people.
No, you'd have to get in
Yeah,
contact
he just
with them.
there like that,
Yep.
like your man off a league at around. He's like,
Yeah,
"What the
remember that
fuck?"
time?
Yeah.
That was actually. Oh,
Where would you do it? I wouldn't do it in Dublin. I'd probably do it in like London or something.
Yeah, maybe,
no, you'd
yeah.
have to do it in a very, very busy spot where you know where there's a lot of pubs in a close proximity.
I'd say
Do you get me?
Yeah, it'd have to be a city centre somewhere, wouldn't it? Like a main city.
And have someone that's going to be a designated driver.
you wouldn't be
Never-
driving. You'd be just
never
going
ever drink
next
and
door,
drive.
next door. Driving would be wasting
Go
time.
to, you'd have to go to like Portugal or something, wouldn't you?
No, but you'd have to drive.
Like a Spanish
Realistic.
There'd
country.
be fucking about 100 bars in the space of about 2 minutes in somewhere like London or
Imagine the
Dublin.
money alone, buying points and
I know,
diesel.
yeah. Literally 1 point, little sup,
Gone.
down the sink.
No,
Right,
but that
next
is right.
question.
Yeah,
Next
sorry. So question 5.
100%
After
so
the
far.
UK, who is the second biggest consumer of Guinness in the world?
Africa.
That's a continent.
That is.
Brilliant.
Second what?
Clip that.
Second what?
Clip that.
Right,
The second biggest consumer
After
of Guinness in the world.
the UK.
So UK is fucking not a country either, is it? UK is fucking Wales, England, Scotland.
Good point.
Just so it's not
Do you know
a
what I mean?
quiz.
Do you know what I mean? That is a good point.
That is a good point, though, in fairness.
I think I have two answers in
So
mind.
suck it.
What's your guess?
My
What's your
guess
Just
is
Africa?
Africa, just the whole
no,
of
it's
Africa.
Congo, the
Wait,
Democratic
that's a
Republic of
good
Congo.
guess.
I think it's either Nigeria or USA.
Goodness. Which one are you going with?
Nigeria.
How?
I was so
I've
close.
probably made these quizzes for my own
Here.
channel. Like,
I swear to God, I was so
We're asking him his own
You're so
stuff that he
surprised,
has. Joe.ie went on the Guinness Guru
it'd be like
page and
me,
just got
like
questions
me
from him.
going through all your episodes and like making a quiz out of him.
I wish you did. I wish you did.
How do you know what you said about that fella?
Who did Carpo say was his fuck, marry, kill?
Pretty special.
We can't even remember the
There you go.
other three though. Right, question 6. How many calories are in a 12-ounce can of Guinness?
What's
I'm gonna
12
say 100.
ounces?
I'm gonna say 130.
I'm going to say a normal can of Guinness, whatever that is.
I think there's 210 in a pint, so I'm gonna say about 200.
What are you saying?
How many?
Can't change it now.
Many
You said
milliliters.
about, what do you say, 130 or something?
130. Yeah.
So it's whoever's closest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got closer. 125.
Well, what the fuck is 12 ounces then? 12
You
ounces.
just have a point on
12
the picture.
ounces is a lot of ounces.
You just have a point on the picture, so
Look at that. No,
12
you
ounces.
could-
What's in the source?
I don't even
Who's
think
on
this.
the, do we have a Googler?
Doesn't we do have a Googler? There he is.
What's
There.
12 ounces in mils?
So he's made it to the halfway point. This is the halfway point here now where we say thank you to our sponsor, helping us out here big time.
Yep. Camerakit.ie. Down in Terranure Business Park. Go down, get your high-end quality cameras, audio and lighting. If you can't find them, go into the link in our bio.
Make sure you do it, check it out, and let's get back to the episode.
Just give me in cubic millimeters. Cubic millimeters.
Cubic
Calories in
hairs.
Cubic.
How many cubic hairs are inside?
Hang on, this is giving me pubic.
Like, what kind of a can is that? 354.
Ooh, that little.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
The mini,
little can
the
of
mini
Coke.
fridge cans.
Fuck's
Do
sake.
you want me to Google it here?
He said it's 354, and that's like.
And who got that right?
All right.
Yeah, that's
5-1.
1%. That's 5-1, yeah.
It's not a whitewash.
Yeah.
Question 7. To celebrate their 250-year anniversary, what did Guinness offer to competition winners?
Can we get the options or?
I think I'd rather
I'll
the
give you
options
4
here.
options, yeah? An all-inclusive trip including a storehouse tour, free harp tattoo, a year's supply of Guinness, or the chance to drink Guinness on a submarine.
3, 2, 1. D.
Second.
A year's supply, or
I don't think they
harp
give out a
tattoo.
year's supply.
Harp tattoo, or
Bollocks,
All
no.
inclusive.
The first one.
I said the submarine.
Yeah, the first one. Not the
All
second one.
inclusive.
Not the heart
Trip.
tattoo. Yeah.
all-inclusive trip. Yeah, he was right.
For
Submarine.
fucking.
The first one seems a bit too obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is a bit obvious, isn't it?
And then they wouldn't give away a year's supply of
And
drink.
you won't. Who's doing
A
tattoos?
free heart tattoo isn't a bad idea.
I
though,
kind
for them.
of. I have a
No.
Guinness tattoo.
Okay.
Don't me, monks?
Yeah, we have one.
Do you know the
there.
Lord Mayor's league slip?
You?
No, to you. He
Not
rates.
personally, no.
No, he rates like drinks. No, he rates drinks too,
Is
doesn't
he
he?
the fella who says
He's a
like
nut job.
the black and blonde dress, or is that him? No.
No, this is a fucking space.
He is a nut job, and I love you. I can't wait to get you back on
His
again.
social media is
Is he
just
actually the
hectic.
Lord Mayor of?
No, he's self-complaint. Whatever it's called.
Right, so question 8. When did Guinness announce that all of their kegs on the market were vegan friendly?
Fucking who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Let's
I
get
know.
that question.
2021.
No, 2017.
I was closer than you.
Yeah, you said no. Question 9. What's the name of the superhero that got his power from Guinness, who appeared in the advertisements from 1999 to 2006 in Africa?
Oh, fucking.
I know. Iron Man.
Right, I'll give you 4 names, yeah?
Here, Iron Man.
Michael
That's a good one, to be
Powerful.
fair.
Isn't it though? Because
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
iron from Guinness.
Yeah, very good.
Michael.
Or Iron Boy.
Iron Boy.
Michael Powerful, Morgan Power, Michael Power or Max Power?
Michael Power.
What's the fucking power got to do with it?
Michael
Actually,
Power.
Paddy Power.
Michael Power.
Michael Power. What you saying, Michael Power?
Yeah.
Fucking Max.
Max, you were right. Oh, Michael Power. Fair play to Michael Power. Right, last question.
Michael Power, if there's one here, comment your name below.
Mr. Superhero.
Mr. Superhero.
Last question.
Should have called him Iron Man. But I don't have
How many glasses of Guinness are sold every day?
In the world?
Don't know. They haven't
I'm going to
specified.
say 2
I
points.
say in the world.
So this is the closer one? The closest to?
Yeah, closest to. Right.
I'm going to say 5 million.
Ooh.
I'm going to say... Just kind of now, like, do I just go under or over that, basically? 5 million... 7 million.
10 million.
Yes.
That's a
That's
lot.
a lot of points.
That is a lot of Nobby. That's a lot of G units.
That's a lot of Nobby coins.
Just in Tala.
And that's only in the Abo.
That's only in the Aberley, yeah.
The Aberley, yeah.
I wish
The
we could have
Aberley.
brought you. We'll bring you another time.
Ah, we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there one of the days.
So what are we saying?
Sue is
about
dying to see it.
7-3.
So 7-3, the Joe.ie quiz winner.
Well,
is
some of the
Daragh.
questions neither of us got, like the vegan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of
like
them was
who gives a
fucking
fuck
hectic.
of
Who
I
gives a
started
Guinness?
strong and then they were all about fucking random shit that's nothing to do with pints.
like who
was
the
like,
fuck gives a
whoever-
fuck about vegan shit?
Yeah, it was like whoever's running Joe.ie just like started doing really good research
And then start
got
drinking
fed up
Guinness.
with it.
and then they ran out of questions.
Yeah, was drinking cans while he was doing it and then got gargled and was
Yeah.
like, fuck, we throw a vegan question in there.
Yeah.
Ah,
Here, do you
keep them
actually
all happy.
do you remember the Guinness ad that was in Africa and they were all in their best suits and all?
Yeah,
They were doing the
it's
dance and all.
fucking
That
deadly.
was savage.
Like one thing I'd say about Guinness
darkness
is
in the night.
advertising is like
I love Guinness
there's
advertising.
nothing like it. There's nothing
Savage.
fucking like it. Like they're throughout the years, it's just absolutely unbelievable. Like
I wonder if I can find when you see this watch, it's absolutely gas.
But what about the football lately? Who watches football here? I love football.
Here, look at this, right? So my girlfriend's sorry, I'll go back into that now. My girlfriend's
He's locked off in one
nephew,
can.
right?
To me?
yeah,
I actually am.
My girlfriend's nephew, right? Imagine this. I think what is he? He's like 3 or 4 or something. I don't know. That's probably gonna give out now that I don't know what age he is.
yeah.
But look at this.
Going for pints.
No, he.
Oh,
I won't even play now, will I?
technical issues.
He loves Guinness.
Oh, he's gone to the storehouse.
Loves the harp and the sign and all.
Fucking get him in early.
Isn't it mad? Like I won't play the rest of it, but it's basically just him going up to the gates and all. And
Yeah.
That is
like,
mad.
isn't it mad? Like I have a tattoo there. Look, of a
So he's
harp.
both have Guinness tattoos.
You know, we have the same one as well.
I have the same one there.
Fucking hell.
And
I don't have one. That's embarrassing.
he only
That,
found.
you
he
know
only
what?
found
That
on the
actually
other
is
day.
embarrassing. It really is.
You two boys have it and I don't.
Yeah, they
But-
told him about me tattoo the other day, and now he just comes over and he's like, and I'm like that. Oh.
If you get one as well.
Who would you say he is?
Leisha's nephew.
Oh,
But he's only like fucking that height and it's gas looking at him. I was gonna text Guinness and all and be like, hey, will you send him out a fucking harp or something or whatever? Because he's mad about like,
They'd be like,
Go for
they'd
it,
have
chef.
nothing to do with it because he's under 18.
yeah, they'd be like, no, I'm not sending
They're
you.
like they're so fucking
Yeah, we're gonna send them a tray of
prim and
Guinness.
proper. Yeah.
Wait, have
exactly.
you ever been in contact with them?
No, that's what everyone asked me. Like I've
What,
never.
you've never been?
Would you not try though?
I got sent the only time there was ever any sort of contact. It wasn't even direct contact. It was through like a PR company or something. I got sent the Guinness zero cans when they came out in
To try them,
2020,
like.
and I've always done a blind taste test when that new comes out.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like it was this Friday, and they got a load of lads that I knew on Instagram got
Yeah.
them sent to them, for about 10, 15, 20 lads, and every one of them was just putting up a video being like, oh, that's lovely, lads, tastes just like Guinness. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Just sucking their balls
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
basically,
and
yeah.
I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to tell them it's shit. Or anything. I just said,
Just to be
this is
opposite,
how I
like.
always do it. Hashtag man to people.
Yeah.
And I stick a blindfold on. Sometimes I often get these fucking blind taste tests wrong, so I'll do it. And it was so obvious which one was the Guinness
Yeah.
Zero, and I just said, listen, if you for some reason you can't drink, then fair enough, but I wouldn't be into it myself, and it's very watery and blah blah blah.
Was it
And
watery?
then,
I
then
haven't
I
tried
never
it
really
yet.
heard that again. And then I kind of put up a story joking that they didn't send me the Nitro Surge thing because I sent it to all the same people but not me. And then they were like, oh, we'll send you one. And then I actually said that was good, but apart from that, I never heard that.
The Nitro Surgers can be nice if you
I
do
think
them
it
right.
is good. It's a good little product.
I think it's good as
Yeah,
well, to be honest.
and it's like whatever,
It does make
25
a difference,
quid.
doesn't it? That little blast
Yeah,
of
the
It
only
saves
problem
them.
is the cans are dear. Like it's not.
I like the little set you get though.
Yeah,
You get the
Do you think it's there though because it's harder for them to make?
Presume so, yeah. Like the cans are fucking, I don't know. And
Like they have to make it like flat. Do they have to make it
put
more flat than a normal?
carbonated shit in it.
And then obviously the actual thing costs money.
What's the other thing called with the widger in it?
The fucking surger.
The widger. No, the ball in it. Remember?
They used to have the balls in them.
The regular cans still have that.
Do they still have them?
Do, yeah.
So what do you do with them then?
That's like some sciencey shit where once the can cracks open, the nitrogen releases, and that's what gives it the. But that's what the nitro surge does. The same as what the ball does.
Because I seen you do something. You were fucking swiggling it around till you got to the top and all, and then you were saying, "Look, if it spills over the top, whatever." But like, is that how you do it, or do you just? Because I seen some cunts like leave it inside the point and then you like slowly bring it up.
Yeah, just whatever your preference.
Whatever your preference.
You can just launch it in. You can fucking swing it around.
My granddad puts it in and puts the can straight into the glass like that and just goes.
Yeah. And
then that's it. Just
Gluck
looks normal.
3000. Yeah,
it just looks normal.
The Gluck 3000.
She's bubbly as fuck, but sure, it's grand.
It doesn't look any different than that.
Yeah.
But here, what were we saying about football? I feel like I interrupted you about football.
No, you did. You didn't feel like you did.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I did.
On the football.
The football. Come on, the football.
What did you say earlier? The S word.
Yeah, the S word.
When you said I into football, I was just making sure we were talking about the right football.
Yeah, because I didn't know whether you were a GA man or not.
I would come from a GA background, but if I was ahead of something, I'd be a rugby head.
A rugby head, yeah.
But
you'd have to be a rugby head
into the foot, you know.
Something.
Yeah.
And we're Manchester United type of guys.
Play a bit of golf. Yeah, I was at the Manchester Derby over the weekend.
Savage.
Fuck right off.
Yeah.
What a turnaround.
What a fucking game to be at.
Well, my brother is an absolute fucking loves it. Absolutely loves it. It makes it sound like he's like fucking 10 years old. He's 32.
Yeah, but like I'm
just the way I was describing it. But it was fucking unbelievable. I haven't been to a match since I was about 12.
I'm the same. I'm yet to be back over since 2008. I went to see United v Reading when fucking Lita was playing. What's his name?
My last game was
what?
United and Real Madrid Champions League.
That's a good when we got smashed.
Yeah,
and Ronaldo scored a hat-trick.
Yeah.
You were at that game.
I was at that.
Go fuck yourself.
I swear to God, that was my last ever United game.
When was that?
That
2007 or something, was it?
What a fucking game to be at.
2007? Did Ronaldo go before 2007?
Well, something like that, was it? 2007 or something
I can't give you the exact date, but I was there in 2008.
I'm going to look that up. Champions
League.
League.
I'd been to a couple of those sort of... the only tickets you can usually get are like the fucking...
games that
Reddens, the Crystal Palaces, the Wolves. I can't reveal my source now, but... We got Manchester Derby, and
that is savage.
That's
United down 1-0. Now Haaland was being kept quiet. You want to see this cunt in fucking the flesh? He literally gives the ball and he's just galloping.
Who?
Like Haaland's
an animal
freak. Like he's about fucking the height monster. Of me, and he just the speed of him. Totally kept. But he
was kept quiet the whole game.
Grealish, the little weasel, comes on, little dink. 1-0.
Don't get me starting.
You're thinking, here we go, and then. That very controversial goal. I will admit shouldn't have been a goal, but
I'm gonna admit he didn't interfere with play.
Yeah.
So
but did you see the picture where Bruno or Rashford was edited out? Yeah. And the ball's about a yard away from the City defender, and it's like he could have just booted it away, but obviously he didn't because it was under Rashford's feet.
Because he was behind Rashford.
But anyway, then. Bosch 1-1, we're all going mental. 4 minutes later,
Bosch.
Bosch
2-1,
the fucking atmosphere.
Yeah, and you know what people keep saying, right? I don't know if I'm gonna get heat for this, right? But Garnacho did not like absolutely make a show of Kyle Walker. It wasn't Kyle Walker he went by. It was Nathan Ake.
Yeah,
he turned, not fucking Kyle Walker. They're going. I don't rate Garnacho that much.
You serious? He changed that fucking game.
I know he did.
You know, Martial is an absolute fucking
I think Martial is
because he's.
But I have a bone to pick with someone on the internet here with a bit of. So you know that idiot. Oh fucking that Liverpool
Anfield
page. Anfield legend.
Do you know him, the bally fella?
He was.
I know.
So basically,
Paddy Murphy's from fucking
Paddy
Ashburn.
Murphy's mate.
Yeah, his mate, Anfield legend.
The baldy nugget fella. Right?
No, yeah.
So he basically said, Paul Scholes wouldn't be able to lace fucking Jordan Flatfoot Henderson's feet. He wouldn't be able to lace his boots.
Fuck off.
You see, actually, I know what he said. He was a captain of the under-21s, England.
Alright, calm down, mate. Like,
that's an interesting
Paul Scholes came out of the tournament with one half eye blind. blind, pinging passes, slapping asses, and won the league with a pair of boots he bought out of Sports Direct.
We were only saying this last time. Wasn't it harder back then to be like superstar because it was like 5 or 6 in a team, but nowadays there's like probably 2 max in a team.
Of what?
Superstars, like big good players.
Oh no, I think it's the opposite, brother.
No, I think it was harder back
But
then.
it's fucking.
Oh no,
Look at United's old team. It was harder to be a superstar in that. Like old team, like let's say.
That's just because
Rooney.
they were so good.
That's what I mean. But like
there's no,
nowadays,
like-
look at United now. It's
but you
easier
wouldn't
to
say
be
they
a
were
superstar.
superstars though. They like in superstars as in how?
Like stand out above the rest.
Oh right.
But that was only because they had literally
Everyone.
the fucking team was unbelievable. The United team now doesn't really have any fucking superstars. They're all like Casemiro is unbelievable.
He is
Casemiro
he
changed
is
everything,
an
didn't he?
animal.
yeah,
Yeah,
He's-
I love that little thing about him when United lost 4-0 to Brentford, and he texts his agent saying, "Tell them I will fix this."
yeah.
Did you see that?
And did you see the video of him fucking going up to the young
Celebrates.
lads and fucking ringing their fucking heads?
Did you see the
Really
video of
took
him
their heads
with the physio?
No.
He came off the pitch. He obviously went down injured, and then he had to. Another way, they had to step off the pitch. The physio brought him over, and the physio was holding on to him, and he was like this, not trying to get back on. And the physio was like trying to pull him. He was swinging his arm out, and the physio, I need to get back on, like fucking at the sideline.
At the fucking last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. He was baiting him
he
away.
was,
It
yeah.
fucking gas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see that.
Swinging his arm out,
He
get
was-
off, I need to get back
your man
on.
was
Like.
literally pulling him. It was so funny. And then Rashford as well. Rashford literally
Somebody's
up
hit-
the top of the pitch. He was limping and he just like flopped onto his arse and he was like, obviously I'm going off. And he stood on the sideline, went back on and stayed on for the whole game.
He's an
mad,
animal.
isn't it?
He
Yeah.
feeds
What a
the
player.
he feeds the kids. He scores the goals. He's a beast. He's a man of the people. That man.
Let me ask you the question
Come on,
in relation to points. How many points would
to get locked.
you obviously won? How many points to get locked?
I'd say a good 8.
8.
Oh,
I know. I'd say less. I'd say 6.
I'd be loads.
I think it's.
I've often gone on a night out and drank like 18 points and not be locked.
Yeah, I just think it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Like you could.
Like I haven't since 11 o'clock.
There you go. You could have 2
That
points
does depend.
and you go into the toilet and you're like, fucking hell.
Oh,
I'm fucking
honestly,
well
yeah.
on here. Or then you could just go all
And
night.
as well,
Go
we're doing
on,
dry January and we just broke it.
Are you doing dry January?
Yeah, we broke
Just for
it the
you.
other night.
Just for you.
The other night or tonight?
Yeah, the
Tonight.
other night. Oh, well, I broke it the other night.
Yeah. I was. Yeah, I was
He
never
broke
mad.
it tonight, I
Never
broke
mad
it
on
the
doing
other
dry January. Obviously, I can't do it now because of me profession.
I can't
You know
do
what I
it.
mean? Like,
Yeah, I can't do dry and I'll go off for like 3 weeks and then I'll just go mad then for a weekend and then I'll be able to do another 2 weeks off and then I'll go mad
and
again.
would you be like if you went? Could you go out and have something I've gotten really good at? Like I used to be so mad for the beer and all, but something
Yeah.
I've gotten good at because I'm doing this shit in videos. Like
Yeah.
if I go to a city, I have 4 or 5 pints doing a video. Like I think people think I then go out all night. I literally.
No, go home.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so if I'm going out with my lads, I can do the same now. Like say 10 o'clock, I'm gone. The Irish goodbye. Say nothing to no one.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
that as
the odd
well.
chipper,
time,
good
yeah,
luck.
I'll do that.
But would yous be like? Would you get the goo like the most?
No, like
Most
see,
time.
I'm
I'm a comfort again.
I'm an evolving there now myself there in the last couple of months.
He'd disappear. He'd do the old.
Yeah.
I disappear and good luck.
And he'd
Have to
send you a
go.
video in fucking somewhere else and he's like, and you're like, where did he even go?
Somewhere
Like,
else is in you're still out or you're gone home.
No, like
Probably
like,
a bit of both. I
Bit-
would
right,
say
right.
Yeah, maybe a bit of
both.
both, but more or less you'd be up in the old girlfriends. He'll send you a video and he's like, where we usually drink is the Abo, right? So that's like down that way.
Yeah.
And then like he'll disappear for 10 minutes and then you're like, where's he gone? And then he sends you a video and he's in fucking Nice or something, wherever she lives, and you're like, how did he get
Jesus.
there?
Sneaky.
Like he was here fucking 10 minutes ago.
Never ever drink and drive, people. Drink responsibly. Do drink
Yeah, he gets taxis,
aware.ie.
There you go. Plug that
But
shit.
here I had me 24th in her. Like I had a few people, not me 24th,
That was a great
sorry.
night.
Wasn't me 24th? No, it was me 24th was in the fucking plaza. What was it, the 20? I don't know, it was a birthday.
It was
anyway.
leashes, wasn't it?
No,
In here, as in this
we had a
room.
birthday in her and I got a
Bertie
yeah,
Ahern.
and I got a keg out. Another way you can order the kegs out
Yeah, yeah.
and the taps and all. We got a keg out and there was 90 points in it.
Yeah.
And your man came out and he was like, oh,
That's a lot of points.
it was Friday night.
Okay,
He dropped it out Friday during the day and he said, I'll collect that Sunday. And we were like, no, collect it in the morning. Like, and he was like, no, you just won't drink all that. I'll collect it Sunday. My dad, he'll even tell you, my dad and my granddad are fucking, like my granddad.
Connoisseurs.
My granddad will
The
drink.
real gurus.
My granddad would drink a keg alone. In her, started at 6 o'clock, and by 1:45 in the morning, it was fucking spewing. Like it was all gone. Keg was gone. 90 points between the three of us.
That is a madness.
That's hard to believe now.
I swear to God, that's
He's telling me he had
story.
30 points in 5 hours.
And I probably didn't even have 30 points. I'd say that man had about 50. My granddad.
That's a lot of points.
I think
Are we
I'm
calling?
are we a fact check on that?
Are we calling cap on that?
No.
I'm calling cap
No,
on 50
genuinely.
points.
Your man come back in
Fucking
the
Andre the
morning.
Giant would barely drink fucking 50
Cap.
points.
Swear to God.
Cap, as the kids
You
say.
don't know my granddad. My granddad would.
We
drink
know
barrels.
Daddy Monks. We're calling cap.
Even the
Oh, yeah,
time
Daddy
of
Monks.
it. That's
Ring Daddy Monks
what,
there.
10 pints an
Do you
hour.
want me to ring him and
He's
ask
drinking
him?
a pint every fucking 6 minutes,
I
and then
swear
that's
to
not
God.
including pouring it.
Do the
and
maths.
going
Tell
for
him.
a piss.
Yeah.
You're talking a
Swear
pint every
to
5
God.
minutes.
Right, we're calling cap.
I'll ring Daddy Monks now.
Your granddad.
Yeah.
Well, he
He was the
you
man that
don't
done
say
it.
50. You say how many pints do you think you drank that night?
And
I'll
put
say
him on
remember the keg
loudspeaker.
that we
Yeah,
got, and it was
yeah.
90 points.
No, don't even say 90. Just say, remember that night, how many pints do you reckon you drank?
You'll have to say.
If he says under 20, you have to do...
Hello?
You have to,
Hello, sir.
What's the story?
Come here. I'm just in the middle of a podcast here, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was telling him the story about the night we ordered the keg in, remember?
So what?
Remember the Guinness keg we got?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. How many points would you say you drank out of that?
1 or 2.
100.
No. What time was it gone, boy?
I don't know. It's gone in no time.
Cap.
Yeah, you had to drink at least 30.
Probably did. I don't know. I can't remember.
Hey, thanks, your Daddy
Right,
Monks.
you didn't prove it for me.
What?
I'm trying to...
You let him down.
You let me down, you did.
Oh.
I don't know what you're on about.
Right, go on, I have to go back to do this.
Huh?
I have to go back to do this.
Do what?
The podcast.
What's a podcast?
What do you mean, why?
Yeah. Come here, it's Kira down there, is she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
quality.
here, and did you beg his tattoo?
Yeah.
Was he fucking crying?
Yeah, he was trying. He left halfway through and all. He had to go back.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
Me? Who the fuck is that?
Well, here, I'm just here with the Guinness guru.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so
I heard you drank 50 pints in one night.
Could have, I don't know.
Ah, true though.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't remember.
I'll take it.
12 pints and 2 small ones in an hour.
Fucking hell. 12 in an hour. Then the maths does add up.
Is that
Right,
a
go
lot?
on, I'm going back to do this.
That's
right?
a lot, isn't it? 12 in an hour.
Right, go on. Say no.
What? Cap.
Oh, yeah, I will. Finger out of the socket.
I'm going to figure out the socket.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, go
Right, go on.
Right, so people, we're calling cap.
Half cap, maybe.
I'm sure he's an animal, but like, I know some absolute animals, and the most they drink in a night will be,
20.
they'd probably reach 30.
Would they?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Rugby lads.
Oh,
That's a lot of money,
Little
lads.
rugby lads.
30 points is a lot of money.
Well, like, if you think about it, like, genuinely, what you were saying, like, some nights when you're on a good night and you
12
can just
points.
drink and you're like, yeah, grand. You could easily do fucking 15 to 18 points.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The most I probably ever did was probably up around that, like 16,
16,
17.
I
No,
remember.
but I
saying
get sick of
16.
the points, lads. I get sick
Yeah,
of
you
Guinness because
can't
you
eat.
can't
would.
eat.
No,
You can't
normally you
eat.
would. Normally you would, but there's just nights where it's so good and you've
you're
no
just
interest
sculling them.
in the shorts or anything like that, and you're just fucking, and your mates are like that much true, and you've just got it gone. I sound like Billy Big Balls now. This is rarely. This is once or twice ever, but you're just sinking them like there's no tomorrow.
They can't be nice, can't they?
Yeah, but you want to eat and you can't eat and drink Guinness.
No, you can't.
Isn't
Like,
that the
people are always
shame,
like,
isn't
people are always like, what food goes well with Guinness? Nothing.
Nothing.
It's
Absolutely
like having a
nothing.
meal itself, isn't it?
Yeah. Or if like if I'm going out for a meal, I'll have a pint of Guinness before, but then after
You can't.
game
Yeah,
over.
yeah, best of luck. See you later. There's not a hope.
You know what I was thinking there while we were chatting? Why? Oh, not why. Where was, like, say, the worst point you ever had?
Worst point
Would you say?
I've
Or the
ever had.
lowest rated, we put it that way.
Probably like
Lowest rated and top
Remember I was
rated.
telling you about when I was in Portugal and we were talking about the shtick and how like, it's just a
Would you
fucking
say that?
mystery. Like
It was sticking all the bacteria
a
and all
good
the
pint.
glass.
You can't. It's not really like technically, even though it's on the merch. Technically, like a good pint doesn't necessarily mean good stick, because I got a pint in Portugal that literally looked like it was fucking bubbling out of someone's fucking hole, and it stuck all the way down, and I think I gave it like a fucking 2 out of 10 or something, like, because it was absolutely.
But the stick, it was 10 out of 10.
You'll never get a nice pint of Guinness though away, would you? Like Sonny.
I've had
no,
a
you can get it in the
half
UK.
decent one.
You can get it in America, like in New York I've had good ones, and in
All them
the
little mad
UK.
places like let's say, right, I'm gonna say Prague, like places like that. Would you get a nice one there, like Budapest? All them little
You could
funky
find
places.
a pub where some mad Irish cunt has set up a bar and
Yeah,
he's
and
obsessed
that's
with
it.
Guinness,
Yeah.
and it's possible, but chances of it
You're
are
the
very
man
low.
to ask. Is it true? Shorter
The line.
The line.
You do see that. You see pubs who literally have the keg right under
under
the
it.
yoke, and it tends to be good. But the problem is it can be kind of warm because it's not in a fucking cold room.
Cooler yoke, yeah.
So, but yeah, like, do you know? I think.
I never heard of that one, boys.
What, the lion?
Yeah.
The line is literally like 6 inches long, whereas you know.
No,
like,
I
if
understand
it's
the line, but I never heard of it if it was nice or long or short.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they judge it off. So like if the line was longer, they say it's not.
I've plumbed pubs for the
Have you?
lines, yeah. In Hotel 1, it's called, in Gardner Street.
You've done Watford lines?
plumbed them.
Plumb, like.
Oh right, yeah, like
Put in-
actual. And
Put the lines in, yeah, in the
Right.
cold rooms.
But I think I heard that in the airport. Generally, like, you can never really get a good pint in the airport. Apparently, there's just one cold room, and it goes to like all the
and the
bars.
fucking
And
length.
it could be going fucking
Miles.
miles.
Could be pulling a point and it's back down terminal. Fucking
Yeah, so you imagine the amount of shite sitting in those lines.
Here,
like,
imagine
you're
the
getting a
delay.
pint- Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you're getting a pint that's been sitting in the lines. It's not actually been sitting in the keg, so that's why it's kind of shite.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm understanding it.
yeah.
So you're getting the point from a line instead of the yolk.
Or do you know, if you go into a pub
keg.
and a pint hasn't been poured in a while, a good barman will pour a little bit,
Let it
get
go.
it out of the lines,
Yeah.
dump that, and then pour you a fresh one.
yeah, and as well they say there's a nicer point in the bar than the lounge
You often hear that. I don't.
because it's constantly flowing.
Yeah, or a lot
Small
of people
Guinness
say,
drinkers
like,
in
if
the
there's
bar.
once it's whatever side the pub is serving the food, go to the other side for your pints.
Isn't it mad, boys, how we just get so into it at work?
Yeah, it's pure
You'll
fucking
walk-
nonsense. Like,
It's
Isn't
pure-
It is
it's-
absolute
You
fucking.
walk across a whole pub.
It's
to order the
tomfoolery.
other side.
Yeah, but like I'll go into the pub and they'll be like, oh no, like the staff will be like, no, get
not
it from
go this
around
side.
there, like, because they want you to get the best one. So I don't know, there must be something to it,
That
but
has to be true then.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it is fucking nonsense, and the fact that I'm able to do it as a full time job is
Brilliant.
just such a sign that, like, sign of the times that you can do anything.
Exactly.
It's fucking wild.
But it
Do
was
anything you want.
consistency, wasn't it?
It was, because it sounds like a consistency there. While we're on that topic though, your favourite point spot as well. Pub and point. Or even highest rated.
So the highest I've ever rated is like, which it was one of the first ones, the Gravediggers. I think everyone's heard of the Gravediggers
Everyone, yeah.
in Glasnevin, right beside Glasnevin Cemetery.
Yeah.
There's some great ones in Dublin, like Mulligan's.
Do you know why it's called that?
So the graveyard.
Yeah, but they say everyone that walked in the graveyard used to go there for a point on their break.
The actual Gravediggers, like, that was their job, and then they would put their shovel through the fucking fence or something. They'd put the pint in it or some shit like that.
It's just, that sounds like cap as well.
Bring your granddad there.
Yeah, do you know gravediggers? Yeah.
I probably do.
Here, I love you to go over to the Joby and say the Joby scrap points in there, scrap.
No,
Job-
It's the Jobies.
Do you know
Jobstown
what?
pub.
We're actually barred over. It's our local.
Why you barred? Are you allowed to say?
Stupidness. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually was.
There was a
stupid.
bit of
argy-bargy. I tried to break it up.
Yeah.
I actually was on crutches at the time.
When was this?
Last year.
Oh,
Just
recent.
middle of last year. Like,
Right.
we're out for like 6 months or something.
And is that close to here?
Literally just there in the road.
Fuck.
And the one at
That's
the
where we were
garage.
going to bring you, and then we said, no, fuck them, we bring it to the Abbey.
And they barred you, and, like, do you not know, like, the people working there?
Yeah.
Like?
of
No, in
course.
years.
His dad fucking brought his fucking kids through college, man.
Not one of them ones. But yeah, so
Shout
bit of
out to Joby.
argy-bargy happened. Him and another fella, and then we got in the middle, and it all broke up then. And then it was like, yeah, no, you're grand. And then we went to walk in then the next day,
but
and it
no.
was like,
Tell him about what you'd be doing at Compton.
oh, it's brilliant. So ever since we're barred, I'm a picky little bastard and fucking
He's
stubborn.
petty.
Yeah, I'm petty and
A
stubborn.
troll.
Yeah, proper. So They do the show over there, the Monday Millions.
Right.
So it's like everyone buys a ticket, and then whatever the money adds up to, the winner gets all the money.
Okay, yeah.
And it's usually good money, like a fairness done. It's like fucking. I think the most they had was like 11 grand or something.
Fuck.
So
That's good.
they put it up, and they were like, this was like 2 weeks after we were barred, and they put it up saying, if you won the Monday Millions, what would you spend it on? And I come down saying, I'd spend it down the Aberley. I had like fucking 300 and something likes on it.
Quality.
And I think he copped it then, all the likes, and he ended up fucking deleting me comment. And then I was like, what, for fuck's sake. Then
That looks
like,
even worse though, because 300 people have liked that, and now they can see that it's gone. You should just, acting like that, just fucking
Just
own
leave
it and
it,
just leave
just
it there
leave
and
it.
fucking laugh at it.
But I was like, geez, like, you can't just bar us, man.
No,
Just
that's bitter.
leave us out.
Yeah.
Like, the local.
Yeah.
We had so many fucking man nights in
So
there.
now your local is the Aberley.
The Aberley.
And they
The Aberley's
sponsor our
class.
team as well.
They sponsor the local team.
There you go.
The Jobstown.
He used to sponsor.
The Jobstown don't even sponsor Jobstown. Isn't that mad? Suck my ass.
Sick yous are.
Suck his ass.
Yes, suck his ass.
Yeah.
Not mine. I might want to get back in, but suck his ass. But the Abba sound. The Abba's actually good.
Do you want to get back in?
No, I actually don't. I wouldn't even spend a penny in it anymore after that pettiness.
Yeah. Revolt.
What is
Yeah,
your
100%.
What is your local? Are you
Yeah, what is your local?
Is it a nice point in there?
Ashburn, a few spots.
The Ashburn Inn.
I went to
Ashburn.
Ashbourne when I went to Nice racing courses now, isn't it?
You think of Ashtown?
No, Ashbourne.
Ashburn.
There's a race course like
Is that not
probably
the
20
Ferry
minutes. Ferry House, sorry.
Yeah.
We went to
That's
Ferry
in
House.
Ratoath, yeah. That's only about 10 minutes away.
Yeah, so we went Ferry House and we went back to Ashbourne. There's a hotel that turns into a nightclub or something.
Yeah, the old Ashburn Court.
Oh, we were there, man. What a fucking...
It's all closed now. We were spoiled for choice back in the day with the nightclub. There was fucking a few nightclubs in town.
Everything gone away with. More than apparently all the
just
time.
fucking just pubs and late bars now. But what I've noticed is there's actually young people. Like when I was 18, 19, 20, I wouldn't have gone near a pub. I'd have been in one of those gaps. Let's set up like this.
Yeah.
Sculling cans, a little nagging, tunes pumping until about 12 o'clock, and down you go to the nightclub. There's young people like spending actual money in pubs on pints and all, and it's fucking like, where are they getting the money?
But names that are popping back into my head there. The Swan. Is
Like
that a pub?
Swans
15 minutes away.
Yeah, good spot.
We got refused from it, right? We were in Ashbourne,
Fuck you, Swans.
right? We were there, and we were in that little nightclubby hotel, and the barman actually said to us, he was like, "Where are you from, lads?" We were like, "Oh, we're from Tala." And do you know who actually heard us when we were at the bar talking about that? This is a funny old story. Remember your man off California, not fucking Cormac,
Dave.
the other fella, yeah.
The blondie hair fella.
The gym,
Oh, the big...
Owens Go Gym.
right,
Yeah.
He was there, right, and he heard that we were from Tala, right, and fucking don't know why, but as soon as people started hearing we were from Tala, apparently we were these big fucking drug kings and fucking this and that. Like, I'm 5'2" or something, and people were terrified of us. Me, Conor Loftus, and
James.
Farmer and Arzy.
Right.
So
not
just
Farmer,
Ashburn
James.
people just
Everyone was
Prejudice.
terrified of us. Don't know why.
Prejudice, that's good.
I don't know why.
It's a shame.
But your man
I'm let
from
down by that.
your man from California then fucking bumped into me and spilled me point, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Oh, you're the Tala lads." And I was
Is he not from Tala?
I think so. Well, obviously, if he was on California,
Oh, you actually don't even think he's from Tala, you know
I
that?
heard
he
most
must
of
have
them
been, because he
aren't.
has a really posh accent.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, you the
I think he
Tala
was
lad?"
just walking in the gym in City West.
Yeah, and I was
Right.
like, "Fucking yeah, fucking yeah, whatever." And he was like, "Oh, let me get you all a pint." Brought us up to the bar, bought us a pint each. I was like, "This fucking great." So then fucking your man at the bar then again was like, "Oh, you should head up to Swans. It's better than here, like." And I was like,
As in, like, fuck off.
"Yeah, I
Basically,
think
that
so,
sounds
but
like a fuck off.
I
Get
think
out
so.
of
You'd
here.
want to be fucking.
Do you know
What
what?
time was it to go from Ashburn out to Swans?
And
It's
do you know
fucking
what? I
outrageous.
actually think it was a fuck off. I think it was a bit of a setup, because when we got there, we only got to the door and the bouncer said, "Oh, you're the Tala lads," and then
There
it
you go.
was.
There you go.
Well, like we don't know absolutely. I know what I mean. We don't absolutely none.
Yeah,
No,
it was just
If
people were
someone in
like,
Ashburn is
"Oh,
telling you,
yous are
you
like
should go out to
lads."
Swans, which is like, you'd usually do the opposite. You go out there early and then you come back into Ashburn. So
"Oh, would you?"
They done
so we
you.
were
So they
still-
done you
they
dirty.
done you up the
Yous
arse.
dirty,
Yeah.
bad, and glad yous are closed.
There you go.
There you
Well,
go.
you're not glad because you
Well,
have no nightclub to
Well,
go
I
to
don't give
now.
a fuck because I'm nearly 30. So
Yeah.
I was in
Yeah,
there.
well-
They opened it for Stephen's Day like 3 years ago, so it would have been like 26, 27. and everyone in there was about 18. I was there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
it's real
holy
muggy, isn't
fuck.
it?
What, when you're in a nightclub and everyone's fucking about 10?
Yeah, well, that as well, but like that place in general, like it's real muggy nightclubby sort of
But it
place.
was
isn't
great back in the day when I was fucking 17, 18. It was
Yeah,
perfect.
true,
like,
yeah. Maybe I'm saying that because I was old when I went into it.
and you were mistreated. You were mistreated.
we were, what's that word?
You were,
Characterised, not characterised,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
You're genderless.
defamation.
You're genderless.
There was defamation. There was
Throw that in there.
defamation of character when we walked in
You're
there.
gender
Yeah.
fluid.
Yeah.
They were just like, Tala lads, get them out of here.
I've actually a funny story that happened to me recently in Debo that I
Brilliant.
haven't said.
Brilliant.
So
And it's about the internet. The
It's
internet
about,
biting you
it's
in the
about
ass.
the internet, right? And it does bite you in the ass. So you have to be careful what you say on the internet, people, right?
Yeah.
So because it's
Because people that take it literal.
yeah. So I don't know if you've seen this clip on TikTok or Instagram of us, but I said on the podcast we were talking about Thailand and Thai boys and stuff like that, right? And I was saying, look,
I heard, was that the one with your man Ben? I was only listening to
Could
that on the way
Wasn't
here.
oh no, it
You were
wasn't.
like-
it was just us there.
It's a-
Right?
okay.
But I says, look, Thailand doesn't
think-
appeal to me, right? But I said it's not gay if it's in a three-way, right?
Right.
So I was in the Aberley, I was up getting me points, so I grabbed the 3 points like that at the bar, and the fella beside me says to me, alright, so, and I just says, alright, bud. And so I grabbed me point, and he goes, it's not gay if it's in a three-way, he says to me. And I looked at him, I says, yeah. So he grabbed me points like that, and he tries to grab me then, right? And I says, what's up with you? Grab me, like, and I'm kind of pushing through the crowd, and he comes over me again, right? And he tries to kiss me on the side of the face, right? And
And you did.
And I said, what's
went wrong
going
with it.
on
Well, you
here?
kissed me on the cheek, kissed me on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mouth.
Me bollocks, the 3 points went off his chest, and I was pushing straight into a big crowd of people. The points just went up in the air like that.
For fuck's sake.
But be
Not worth wasting the points. Just kiss him.
No,
Be
just put the points down,
Be
yeah.
careful what you say on the internet because it follows you around. And this fella wasn't even gay. That's the funny thing. I thought like, he was
Yeah.
trying to kiss me because he was
Apparently
gay.
people know him and he has kids and all. He's out
Happens.
kissing boys.
It happens.
Happens.
Happens if you have kids. Don't let the urges kick in.
We,
That's gas.
yeah, boys, now what else is mad? So I just found out right now this minute that Lynx have a 24-hour spray, a 42-hour spray, and a 72-hour spray. What is going on?
Who's Jax? Did you see that in?
This man's here.
What a load of bollocks. This fuck, I'd have sweaty armpits after about 2 minutes.
Boys,
no matter
that,
what I
we've
put on.
It is a
never
load of
ever
bollocks.
noticed
That's a
that,
load of
boys.
fucking wank.
24
I never
hours,
noticed that.
42 and 72 hours.
It's like
Only-
fucking with phones. It's like, oh yeah, 80 gig, 160 hours.
then
And
the
offer
terabyte.
something more. Yeah, yeah.
We
there's
may
always
only
more.
bought a terabyte there for his
But you
board.
never have enough
2.5 grand. The iPhone 14.
It's 1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
Oh my god. You download FIFA on that.
That's a madness, isn't
Fuck that. Why would you
My
need it on that?
god. Like what? But
it? You
in
put
fairness,
6
never
photos
have
on
enough-
your new phone and the storage is full.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
You
that's
still
true.
fill it. You still fill it.
You never have enough storage.
No.
Every iPhone I've had, I had the iPhone storage full.
Yeah, it's
fucking
a fucking
thing every
cunt.
time you
And
go
while
into your
you're like,
pictures.
you might be making a video or something, or like doing something.
Yeah,
for
and
it,
it stops.
and it stops. You're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, you're like bollocks.
yeah, and especially if you're like with a guest or something, you feel like an absolute fucking wanker.
Yeah. Who is like, no point saying that. Like, is there been a guest that you've had on beside you doing your videos on YouTube that you've...
Oh wait, before you ask that properly in a second.
Yeah,
I just
because...
have a little like fact for you that you mightn't have known.
Right?
Just because this can be so random if I just put in and say.
Yeah,
So you went for a piss, right?
Mm.
Did you know? Do you know the little circle thing that you flush on the toilets? Now the new toilets now, like, and you just have the little circle.
Yeah.
And you put the button.
Button, yeah.
Did you know that that's split in 1 and 2 for
yeah, piss and shit.
piss and shit?
It's not
Yes.
kind of obvious.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
He
that.
obviously knows that.
yeah.
Well, you know that
Push
because you're a
buttons.
plumber. I didn't know that.
What do you think it was
I was
for?
putting the two of them. I was going. Pfft.
Well, I always
I
just
was
do the
flushing the
two.
tree.
Is it just more water goes through?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more suction or something on the two, isn't it?
Velocity.
Velocity.
Madness. If any of you didn't know, yeah, make sure you do because it actually apparently fucks your toilet up.
Now, what fucks your toilets up, people, is baby wipes.
Yeah, don't.
So
leave
when
baby
you're
wipes
wiping
on
your ass
toilets.
with baby wipes or wiping your
Yeah, because they stay in and because they stay in and they absorb it all, don't they? And they get all gathered together and all.
It's not even that. They don't disintegrate. Like that's
biodegradable.
Don't be at it, lads.
Don't be at. Look, if you're wiping your ass, put it into the bin beside you.
Or get a bidet.
Or jump in the sink.
Get a bidet and wipe your ass with a bidet. A bidet, I've never used them.
I don't think I have either.
I'd love to try them.
Off to
But
Japan.
go on, actually. Yeah, go on.
Has there been a guest that you've just said to yourself, why did I get this person on?
I've done like 3 different podcasts and they've all, I wouldn't, failed is the right word, but they've never really gone anywhere because I just got bored of trying to get guests. I'm sure you have the same fucking issue.
Yeah, it's hard.
Where you're trying to do it every week, but I can't say I've ever had that thought why they get this person on. But you click with some people and you don't click with others.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good word.
They're always fine, like, but no, I wouldn't be like, oh, this cunt fucking was a wanker. I've never had anyone that bad, like.
Well, not a wanker, but you ever sit there and be like, oh, just hurry up and just tell us what you're doing.
You get people who just like
stuck up their own holes sometimes.
They kind of just wouldn't. They'd be like, oh yeah, I've got like
one
half
answer
an hour or something like that, or like, and you're a bit like, it just totally puts you off. Like if I came in here and I was like, right lads, I can do 40 minutes, you'd be like,
yeah, you're like, oh fuck, you better rush it.
Different if I was some fucking big shot, like, and I had to go off and do another podcast.
There has been 1 or 2 that come on here and said that, hasn't it? Alright, I've only an hour now.
Well, I think like they should just keep an eye on the time, and then when it gets to it, be like, right lads, any chance we could wrap it up in 5 minutes, then you'd be like, yeah, grand.
Yeah, grand, happy days.
If the first thing they say, like, you should be having a bit of crack before the camera comes on.
Yeah, true.
First thing they say, or the last thing they say before the camera turns on, oh yeah, I've only 45 minutes, by the way. It's like as if you're fucking there on your stopwatch, like, so.
Exactly, yeah.
But no, I genuinely think podcasting is the fucking hardest thing. Like, to try and get a consistent podcast every week with a new guest. It's good that you have just yourselves, because you can, if you can't get a guest,
we can do one
you can just do it yourself and talk about topics. But when you're the only host, I've just found it wasn't fucking worth the stress.
Yeah, I think you have to have a certain fucking what's that,
energy,
like personality or something.
Yeah,
to do your own one on your own. Like, do you know Lindsay, MC Dyson?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, he's gas. He's a mad cunt. He does his own one, so like if he doesn't have a guest on or that, and he actually never really has a guest on.
I love his.
But he literally, he tells, like, he just gets the mic and he puts on his chest and he lies on his bedroom floor and he just sits there for an hour talking shit.
Yeah, I've tried it, but I'm just not that talented.
Yeah.
Lately, his content's been very good. It's more about himself, and it's more what's relatable.
Relatable, yeah.
People love that, don't they?
Who would you say? Who's your favourite guest ever then? Have you said it before?
Favourite guest ever?
Has to be Carpo.
Carpo's a legend.
The GOAT.
He is the GOAT, isn't he?
Carpo's a legend. I've enjoyed this one.
Okay.
I've enjoyed this one, yeah. This one. I liked them when they're just easy.
I liked them when they flow.
Yeah.
I liked Gary Cully's one.
Gary Cully's one was good.
You don't have the name anymore, but has there ever been where, like, again, it's grand because there's 2 hosts.
I'll name them.
Go on, so.
What is it? What?
Just been 3 or 4.
Well, where you just, like, you were trying to get me to name, but I wasn't gonna, but you're ballsier than me, so just not even like
that they were shit, like, you just went.
We're just like we've just chatted away, whether it's good or not, that's for people to decide. Yeah. But like, where you just don't, because I think when you come on a podcast, you kind of
don't give me one answer to
you have an obligation to talk back, and like, it's not just like, it's not an interview, like, it's
one
not
sentence
like
answers.
Like if you
get
said,
to know you, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's not an interview, exactly.
If it goes on a tangent, you just keep fucking talking shit, whatever, and then you can.
We haven't even got down any tangents.
No, we haven't gone down. We actually done well today.
Yeah.
Like, we're master tangents.
Well, that's what fucking.
I love going down
podcasts are about. It's like, you learn that when you're hosting the podcast. Like, I get my mates to tell me honestly what they think of them, and they'd be like, "Well, you ask him a question, he answers it, and then you just like have your next question ready." Whereas if you're able to just pick up on something that they say, and then just ask about that, and then God knows where the conversation will go. But that's what all the fucking best ones.
That's basically what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, all I had prepared for you today was that quiz.
Yeah, good quiz.
It was a good quiz. Thanks to Joe.ie.
Fuck Joe.ie.
But that, yeah, it is true though. That is very true. I think the good thing about our one is that we, like, not personal, but we, like, just have a normal yap.
Yeah.
It's not like come in and go, you are the Guinness guru, tell us about Guinness, and that's it, see you later.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be great.
Could have been gone and all.
I'm trying to think here now. What way to
Would
say
you
this.
actually name someone that you've had on your own
100% you
podcast?
would.
Yeah, Courtney at the very start, she was shy.
Who's that?
Courtney.
She's like a young one on the internet. The two girls that we had on South and Sassy don't even think they're podcasts anymore. They were shocking. Fucking.
Love that he's only naming girls.
I know what the
Yeah,
fuck.
but and who else? I'll try and get a man.
Fucking hell.
Who else?
Cutthroat stuff here.
You know what? One I'm really disappointed that never came out.
Okay.
Yeah, a few of them. Jamie J. Carson.
Oh yeah, that was a
Why
good
didn't it
one.
come out?
It's
They
just some
fucked up the camera or something fucked
Oh,
up.
I've had that myself.
Fucking fun.
Worst thing in the world.
One at the very start. There's nothing to do with Nate wasn't here. Was Al Foran's one.
Ah, that was.
Did you
That
fuck
was
it up?
such a good one. No, it was such a pigeon.
Same thing again.
Pigeon
fucking-
boy, whoever that I forget his
I
name.
don't forget his name. That was actually.
Owen Head. Sucking ass, mate.
Oh, he does rap videos now.
And
Wait, hold on. What are you saying
he
about
was the
Al Foran?
videographer.
He
That
came to
fucked
give us a
out.
hand with the camera. Al Foran was our
right.
first YouTube video.
That's a good guess.
He said he'd
Doubt
come
it.
back on, but
Yeah.
obviously he'd just be busy because he'd just be doing fucking loads.
He was in guitar and all the cunt for the World Cup.
Guitar.
He plays guitar, yeah, for the World Cup.
No, guitar.
That's what I heard. He was on guitar for the World
Yeah,
Cup.
but that happened the same thing. It was just camera bollocks, really. And then we got fucking Nate, and he was just a beast.
Yeah.
We just leave Matt. We
Big
just
Nate,
go
oh.
on.
Big Chisnick.
Oh,
Big
Chisnick
Chisnick.
photography.
But fucking
But here, my favourite guest ever, yeah, while you were slating people. Davina and Victoria. Davina Levine and Victoria Secret Dublin. They're drag queens.
Oh, right, yeah.
What an episode.
Just mad fuckers, were they?
They stayed in our old studio till 7:15 in the morning drinking with us.
Yeah.
and it
Session.
started at 7 and they were
Se-
here at 6:30 that PM.
Session was unbelievable. It was savage.
Just
Fully
for
dressed,
us,
good lad.
fully dressed.
Fully clouded. We had to throw the gaming chairs out and all because the glitter was bet into them.
I think Nathan has one of the glitter chairs.
Nine has a glitter chair at home. We had to, the £160 chairs gone because there was glitter embedded into them.
Fucking hell, that's...
But it was great. It was
Yeah,
great.
look, podcast. I love meeting people and chatting
Yeah,
to people.
yeah.
Different walks of life that you wouldn't normally talk to, or even bat an eyelid, and then you're just meeting these face
Yeah,
to
you
face.
have to be genuinely interested in people, like, and...
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I'm just saying, I love it. I love finding out why the fuck they do it.
I think I'd love it more if I found a co-host, but it's just never really...
You should get a co-host. You should. No,
We
you should.
tried with Fabadee, and he just wasn't clicking with us because he's a mongo.
But can I ask you, like, my
clicked.
fear is that I'd be always on time and I'd be always wanting everything perfect and consistency and all this, and my co-hosts, even if they're good,
Fabadee,
would be kind
that's
of
what
lazy.
was wrong with him.
How do you work together? Is there ever issues?
There's always issues.
Yeah,
But you have to walk by that. That's where the teamwork
it's
comes
literally like
together.
a fucking relationship, like.
It is a relationship,
Yeah.
genuinely.
It is.
It's fucking like, some days like it's just a madness. Like
Yeah.
some days would you be fucking going mad at that poor cunt over there and it's just helping us out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it is.
That's
Do you know
Chisnick.
what?
The Chisnick fella.
When Fabadee was on, we clicked with him, but it was just, he was too
He was
unorganised.
very unorganised, man. But
Like,
and you
showing
know
up
what
late
as
and
well, he's
stuff.
very loud and abrupt and calling people the guests wrong names.
Okay, yeah.
Very
Yeah, so we were
idiotic.
like,
I want you to say about each other best attribute and worst. Start with worst and then finish with best. And I think that'd be a nice thing to finish on.
Worst.
we
Not
sign
that,
up to?
not that I have to fucking go anywhere, but
best attribute and worst.
his worst attribute in terms of the podcast.
Do you know what attribute is?
Of course I do. his word is me thinking I'm fucking thick as fuck. Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
Ooh, that touchdown.
And then you say,
What his worst is?
yeah,
His worst is just showing up and not knowing what's going on.
no prep,
Yeah.
right?
No, but do you know what?
I'm not gonna say.
No, do you know what? But I'll say sometimes he is good at prepping.
Okay. And
More
then
than
what's
me.
his best quality as a podcaster?
Organisation. skills.
Organisation. And what's his?
I'd say his is flow.
Flow.
Yeah.
Just off the
Funniness.
cuff, just keep it flowing.
Yeah, just being able to, like what you were saying, I think we're real like Darren and Joe. Like I'd be like, I'd just chat normally, but he'd be like, he'd throw in all the
And
funny
you
bits
could go
on.
quiet for 5 minutes and then just come in with a zinger.
And there you go.
That's the Darren Conway
There you go.
effect.
But here, look.
But I feel like I always have shit prepped.
Oh, here we go. Look,
phones
that's
filled.
No, we're supposed to finish on a good note, lads. That's how it's supposed to work.
Phones filled and
You can't
books
say
filled.
phones filled and go back to 4 weeks ago and say, I have questions from 4 weeks ago.
But I do. I've always have questions there ready
But
to
here,
rock
they
whenever
were
they
good
need.
things to end on.
They were. Thanks for coming,
But
Muncie.
here, I want to say one thing, yeah.
And I'm delighted you were here. Thanks for coming, Muncie.
But here, I want to say one thing.
Got it. Both Daragh and both spelt the right way.
Oh, no, wait, but what is the right way?
1 hour.
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
His dad got a
My dad
tattoo.
got a tattoo earlier.
That's
And your
freakish.
man put 2 hours in it.
Fuck off.
Swear to
And
God.
my ma said that she literally didn't know when she was putting on the birth cert. She just spelled it with 1 hour. She had no idea that's. She wasn't like, I'm being special with this 1 hour. She just thought that's how it
Everyone
was.
says because my ma couldn't afford the euro. That's what everyone says. But here, before we finish, I want to say one thing. If you ever want to co-host with us, you're more than welcome.
Fucking hell. Fair
You can
enough.
come in.
Huey
If you
Mon
think,
came on and co-hosted 3 episodes with us.
yeah, like if you think you have a guest there that you'd like to do a
And you need a
podcast,
hand with them, you're more than
you
welcome
can
to
come
up
on
here
this stage here.
and we'll stick someone in there.
I like that.
Yeah, so you're more than welcome.
I like that. Lads.
Whenever.
Yeah, 100%. Huey Mon done it with us
I'll
for
bring
3
me fucking
episodes.
paintbrushes. Me
Bring
hard
the
hat.
paintbrushes. There's a few spots in here that need a fucking.
We actually need to lick a few bits up.
Fucking 3 trades, man, huh?
Imagine the stuff you could do in this room.
Oh,
There'd be
hold
scaffolding
on.
that
Can we finish
corner.
on this one? The worst trade on site.
I hate to say it to my fellow brothers at the brush, but it probably is painter. They get
Do
the
you
most
think so?
shit.
Yeah.
I always thought it was handy enough gig. I'd look at fucking plumbers, no offence, like obviously toilets and all that crack. But people do always make jokes of the painters. Like, you ever see those videos, like the fucking what would the plumber do? What would let? And it's always the painters, like the fucking
The stick of the joke.
yeah.
Do you know what I hate? Window cleaners.
Is that fucking really a trade?
I
Like,
don't know if I'm accepting that as a trade.
yeah.
Right, sorry, but not as a trade, but I just fucking hate them. There used to be this fella, yeah, on a site that we were on, and I was on it for months.
Who the fuck's cleaning windows on a site? Should they place them
honestly,
bits?
he used to clean the windows while we were taking the scaffold down, and he cleaned below us, and then when he's finished cleaning, we take the next lift out, and it'd be dirty
Filthy,
again.
yeah.
And I used to wreck my head now. He was a funny old fella. He was a foreign fella.
I'm trying to think.
He's
of more.
doing it to get more work.
Plasters
Exactly.
would be my tradie that I hate. Plasters.
Are you saying what's the worst job, work, or just you just hate
No,
them as a species?
work? It's
Yeah,
just,
I think plaster is.
I'm gonna-
killer.
I think you
Fucking
go home.
slapping it up against
yeah,
the top.
and I just feel like you go home and you're dried out at the end of the night.
No, not
But
even the
all
one
this
that. It's
shit,
the one that bugs you the most. I always get in my way is plaster borders.
Is that plasters?
Plaster borders, not the ones
Are they
that
not
put.
plasters as well?
No, they're called plaster borders.
Are they
boys.
separate? Are they?
Yeah, plasters,
Like
the boys that come in
skateboarders.
on the
Oh,
stilts.
they're next, yeah.
And then they
afterwards,
do
yeah,
after,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do all the counting and all on it. But the boys that actually stand
Plaster
there
borders.
Yeah.
and they're putting the gyprock frames up and on.
I watch a fella on TikTok that does that. Spanish fella, and he just goes in. He's like,
Do you ever consider putting your plumbing on TikTok?
I actually
idea.
literally only said it last night because I watched
That's
it.
the shit people want to see.
Do you know what?
sounds
I actually
crazy.
put one on my story today, didn't I? Did you see my
Yeah.
story? My story was actually.
I was actually gonna
a lad
start
at
that.
arc welding.
"I was
I
going to
wish-
start out with merchandising."
A lad at arc welding.
Any fucking job, it doesn't matter.
Do you know that? Because people would love to what's that word? Satisfactoriness
Satisfaction.
of like
Satisfaction.
how like
Push
untidy
me,
a shelf would be,
and
and
then
then
Listen
get
at me,
and then
I can get my
satisfaction.
It's a bit like your fucking intro song, isn't it? That can be outro song.
Oh, then you get the screw gun to go.
There you go.
But yeah, it was a pleasure having you on, brother,
Sound lads.
and I'm sure we'll see you for a
Big D,
co-host.
that's actually my nickname around.
This
Is
is,
it?
you know, this
Around the
pod's
town.
the Triple D.
Oh, is the nickname or is it like what's
We're the
Simos?
Triple
Dave.
D.
Daragh and Daragh.
Triple D. You don't want to bump into us or you'll end up in a wheelchair.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
look, I'm sure
Triple
we'll see
D.
Daragh again. Maybe co-hosting with us for an episode or two. Who knows?
God can only tell us, and God
God.
has our pat, and God can only judge us.
Only God can
He's
judge
only
me,
like that ever
God.
since your one gave him the leaflet outside the shop earlier.
That's true. God is with us, in
Follow
us,
people.
and beside us.
And
God
tell
is
people.
love, Rev Run.
God
Exactly.
is love, Red Run.
Sleep
God is
is
good or God is love? What did he used to say?
God is
In the
good.
bath.
Yeah, he wouldn't even
What a
remember that.
show.
in what bat?
Rev Run.
It's mad, isn't it?
Rev's
He wouldn't know
Run's
that.
house.
Yeah.
Never know that show.
On MTV.
No, but here, look, listen to this. Sleep is heal.
Sleep is heal.
Remember that.
And if I don't see it through the week, I'll see it through the window.
And keep your head out the microwave.
I don't have any good slogans for you.
Sláinte.
Sláinte. Keep your head out the microwave.